The 2025 NASCAR Cup Series Championship finale at Phoenix Raceway ended not with a triumphant celebration, but with a wave of frustration and controversy. While Gibbs Racing driver Denny Hamlin suffered yet another heartbreaking loss of the title, it was the outspoken critique from Bubba Wallace's spotter, Freddy Craft, that has sent shockwaves through the sport. Craft's commentary has moved the discussion from simple race strategy to a direct challenge against the very rules that govern modern NASCAR. The championship slip. Hamlin entered the final race with 6 wins and immense momentum, highly favored to finally secure his first Cup Series championship. His dedication was deeply personal, as he had devoted the season to his father, who was managing health issues. Hamlin dominated the Phoenix race, holding a comfortable lead with only 4 laps remaining. The long-sought title seemed to be moments away. However, a sudden tire failure on William Byron's car triggered a late caution. This invoked NASCAR's unpredictable green-white checkered GWC overtime rule, which turns the end of a race into a dramatic sprint finish. Hamlin's crew chief, Chris Gale, made the difficult call to pit for 4 fresh tires. On paper, the move was meant to ensure maximum grip and speed for the 2-lap shootout. But the strategy backfired. Caught in traffic on the restart, Hamlin could not regain his lead and finished in 10th place, watching the championship trophy slip through his grasp in stunning fashion. Strategy versus systemic flaw. Following the race, Freddy Craft, Wallace's spotter, broke his silence on a podcast, and his assessment was brutally honest. Craft didn't blame Gale. He suggested Gale had confidence in his car and his driver, believing they could execute the restart even with the tire change. Craft effectively defended Gale's aggressive decision as a product of the circumstances. Instead, Craft turned his attention to the GWC overtime rule, calling it fundamentally flawed and unfair. He argued that the rule invalidates a driver's dominant performance over an entire race, handing the outcome to chance and unpredictable restarts. We want to act like stick and ball sports, Kraft noted, but when have you ever seen a Super Bowl where a team has a 30-point lead in the 4th quarter and we just go, we're going to go to overtime now? He argued that the overtime format, which allows for multiple attempts at a green flag finish, ultimately creates unnecessary chaos and wrecks, preventing the most deserving driver from taking the championship. A broader critique of the playoff format. Kraft's argument resonated because it tapped into a long-running, deeper criticism of the entire modern NASCAR playoff system, the one-race championship finale. Critics argue that the format, which resets points and pits 4 elite drivers against each other in a winner-take-all scenario, is too volatile. It makes the season's worth of effort and excellence susceptible to a single, random variable, like a late caution. Craft made this point clear by comparing Hamlin's loss to another recent title winner, stating that neither would have won under a full season points format. He was attacking the very structure that determines the champion. Even legends like Richard Petty have weighed in on similar issues, questioning the logic of rules that penalize an already dominant team based on a limited supply of tires or a late race twist. For drivers and teams who spend millions of dollars and countless hours developing the fastest cars, the feeling of helplessness when rules override on-track excellence is palpable. Kraft's words serve as the clearest message yet from the Bubba Wallace camp, and others within the industry, that they are fed up with a structure that can turn domination into disappointment with the flash of a single yellow flag. The unanswered question: as Gibbs Racing and Hamlin process another championship loss, the conversation ignited by Freddy Craft continues to burn. His perspective shines a harsh light on NASCAR's most debated rule, the green-white checkered finish. Will NASCAR respond to this internal and external pressure? Will the playoff format evolve? Will overtime limits be revisited to better balance late race excitement with a reward for a season of excellence? For now, those answers are uncertain. But one thing is clear. According to Wallace's team, the outcome in Phoenix wasn't just a tough break. It was a fundamental flaw of a broken system put on full display.